Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish Kristyn. Today, I'm going to be working on my diamond painting cross-stitch conversion project for DIY DP November 2023. If you are no idea what I'm talking about, I am converting a cross-stitch pattern into a diamond painting using Pattern Keeper. I purchased the pattern on Etsy. It is called Geode. Oh, can't get the whole thing in because I'm so zoomed, but this is what it is going to look like when it is finished. I am using 3 canvases that are skinny and long. This is canvas number 1, so I have a ways to go. This is my progress sheet. I finished a whole row last week. I am so excited, and right now I am on this little square right here. So I still have that much to go on my canvas, but I did notice that I have a little arrow on my Pattern Keeper, and I think that means that's the middle of the pattern. I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong, but I think that's what that means. So that's kind of exciting because I think that would be, if it's like 450 stitches down, then it looks like it's about at 225, which mathing would make it half, I think. Anyways, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's kind of exciting. Yes, so that is my stuff. God, words are hard, guys. I'm sorry. My finished diamond painting will probably be about 120 centimeters by 120 centimeters. I got the canvases from AliExpress, the diamonds from DPF Handwork, which I do not recommend. I am using my limited edition unreleased. It will be released in December. My Up Kitten cook tray. This is the mini because there's not a lot of multi-placing going on. Well, actually today I probably will be because I saved some of the bigger chunks so I can not try to count little bitty pieces since last time I screwed up gloriously. So trying not to embarrass myself. I did put a little non-skid thing on the bottom of it, just so, because it was like really sliding on my plastic because it was so smooth. So this helps it kind of, you know, now it just tips, but that's okay. And I got a new pen, guys. I got a new pen. I bought my first fancy diamond painting pen. This I got from, I think it's called Jim's Pen Shop. It's also on Etsy. It's like half wood, half resin, and it's got like a pink and a teal swirl in black and a bunch of glitter. My lights are awful. I'm sorry, but it's super pretty. And yeah, let's get this party started. So I am gonna do the box symbol. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and if it's not a fantastic day, I hope you're having a day. I hope you get to do some diamond painting while you are listening to me ramble around. I am filming this on Monday. My day for videos is Tuesday, but you never know. After the weekend I had, it was a little eventful, so seriously. So I'm glad I put a lid on that. I'm glad that I'm working on this today instead of then. So my little blob of adhesive just came out of my pen tip, because why wouldn't it come out on camera? That's just crazy talk. Did I put that one there? Yes, I did. Okay. So I did not get as much done on my project this week as I would have liked, but I did get more done than I normally would. So I consider that a win. I know that realistically, I'm not going to have most drills laid or highest percentage. So, and I believe the other prize for the event is something like everyone votes for their like favorite canvas or favorite conversion or something like that. So I am fine with not trying to win anything. I mean, I'm not participating to win. I mean, I got some free trays, which I would have bought them after the event anyways. So I consider that payment and winning enough. So the video schedule, and I could bungle this, so I apologize in advance. But Mondays, I believe, is a progress video from Up Kitten, who is Sam, who is in charge of this fantabulous event. And then Tuesday, it is moi, as Miss Piggy would say. And then Wednesday and Thursday is Penny at KALBS Sparkles. And then Friday is the live on Up Kitten's page. Just trying to make sure I'm not screwing up. It's hard. And then, oh, see, why does this keep coming out on my stuff? Ugh. Saturday, and then Saturday and Sunday is Up Kitten, I believe. I could be wrong, guys. It does happen occasionally. I don't usually like to admit it. So, that's all right. So that is that schedule. And I will have the KALBS Sparkles, I can't talk, guys, I'm sorry. Facebook page where you can, share your progress, commiserate, encourage, all those things with other people participating or not participating. It is Penny's page, but Sam has graciously been allowed to use it as well. And that's where you put your progress picture on Sunday, so it can go into the video. So yeah, oh my gosh. There's that. Oh, see, I accidentally marked that one off. And then I didn't actually do it, so I was hoping it would be all like smooth and professional, but I should know better. My day started this morning by one of the kids going, I don't feel good. It's like, ugh, but I have stuff to do. So, but it's fine. I bought a bottle of, they have a cranberry Sprite. It's like a special seasonal flavor. And of course, they didn't just have a small individual bottle. Oh no, I had to buy a 2-liter because one of the children wanted to try it and I felt guilty because he's sick. So I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, it tastes like freaking cough medicine. It's so gross. Oh, like no freaking way. No, thank you. And then my mom, because she's a sucker, she's like, oh, there's the cereal. We're in the cereal aisle, and they had a Kit Kat cereal, which I'm like, dude, that is not right. Nope, that's not right. I was like, there's no way that's gonna be good. Like, that's gonna be gross. That's not gonna taste like Kit Kats. I mean, and she has a ton of Kit Kats. I'm like, just eat a Kit Kat. But, breakfast cereal can't, have any healthy, attributes at all. And so she wanted the Kit Kat cereal so she could also, let the kids try it. That box of cereal was $7. $7. And it is a minuscule, the smallest box of cereal that was on the shelf, probably. So we opened it, naturally, because we're like, we want to try it. What if this is amazing? I knew it wasn't going to be amazing, but, it could be. Yeah, no. It literally tastes like Cocoa Puffs. I could have bought the Malt-O-Meal bag of Cocoa Puff, fake Cocoa Puffs, and you could do a taste test with these side by side, and you would not be able to tell the difference. So, basically, she paid $7 for a box of subpar Cocoa Puffs. But you never know until you try. So, I'm just glad it wasn't my money. Speaking of candy, we went to a trunk or treat at our church, and that was fun. I mean, it's fun for the kids. it's fun for the adults to just see the kids excited. But, you know, teenager didn't really want to go. So poor little Miss L was flying solo. But luckily she had me and Dad. And she made me go with her to a few of the what do you call it? The trunks. The trunks. But it was kind of cool because they had somebody in one of those inflatable dinosaur costumes directing traffic. So they had like those, like, you know, the traffic cone things. And they were like, do, showing people where to go and where to park. So that was kind of fun. And they had like inflatable bouncy house type stuff and all that. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm putting this in the right spot. Give me one moment. Okay, I dropped one somewhere. Oh my gosh, my stomach is making weird noises because I have not eaten today. So they had like a dinosaur directing traffic, which was awesome. And they had food trucks, and they were advertising food trucks. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, they have like a taco truck and like a pizza, like a wood-fired pizza. And of course, you know, the pizza's gonna have less things than they normally would because, you know, it's a food truck. But they didn't, if they did have prices, I did not see them. And so she was like, oh, I can't decide which pizza I want, if I want this one or this one. And I'm like, well, let's get the, you know, we can get both of them, you know, so we all can eat. My husband's like, I'm not eating. His has a sensitive stomach, and so he gets stomach issues really easy. So he usually will not partake when we eat something that he's never eaten before. And so I didn't have my purse because I was like, well, I don't want to end up carrying like her, you know, costume crap and my purse. And so he just, you know, drove and brought his wallet. So I needed money. And 2 pizzas was $34. And then, of course, they want you to tip. And it's like, I don't know if the pizzas are going to be good because I haven't had them yet. I don't like that. I don't like tipping before I get my food. It just, And it's like, you're literally not doing anything besides cooking the pizzas, which is, you know, what you're here for. I don't know. Everything is so tip oriented now. I don't like it. But yeah, the pizzas were, I mean, they were okay, but were they worth $34 for 2 personal size, like almost like mod pizza? If you have a mod pizza, it's like the same size, but not the generous toppings. So yeah, I was like, well, won't be doing that again, that's for sure. And there were no like drinks or anything, so there was like hot cocoa and cider, and I think that was it. And I'm like, well, I'd like a soda or something, but I didn't see any sodas. And we weren't about to go visit the taco truck because we saw somebody eating the tacos, and it was like 2 tiny little like tacos, like soft taco, you know, and they were like $17. And I'm like, no. My husband goes, I'll just go get some burritos out of the freezer and I'll eat for free. And I said, okie doke, you do that. So we did that. And then on Halloween day, I said I would get pizzas from Papa Murphy's. And so I ordered them online through the app. And I was a little bit late getting to Papa Murphy's than what I had originally said because my mom had an appointment and it took forever. Did I already put that there? I think I did. Wow, I'm so efficient. It took forever. And so we get there and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there is a guy sitting outside the Papa Murphy's, like an employee, and he's in a costume, and they've got this huge rack of pizzas, like already, you know, assembled and ready for people to pick up. And those were all just online orders. So the store was full of people, and it was only like 11:30. I was like, dang, but the guy's costume, he was wearing like an inflatable Teletubby costume. And I just started laughing because I wasn't even like, I kind of was forgetting that it was Halloween for a minute. And so you pull up and there's, you know, a green Teletubby handing out pizzas to people. Like, just it kind of startled me a little. But I was like, okay, cool. I mean, but they were super quick. But you know, I think they probably get a lot of, oops, I did those in the wrong spot. You know, they get a lot of online orders and stuff, because it makes sense, because if you can, you know, go and pick up a pizza that you can cook at your own leisure. Okay, I did that wrong. Oh, one more. Seriously. Then, you know, it makes sense. But yeah, they were hopping. And the inside of the store was just full of people like ordering pizzas. I'm like, I am so glad that I did that on the app. Because, yeesh, I am not about to sit there and wait. I am way too impatient for that kind of stuff. And we were already like kind of running later than I had originally anticipated, because my mom's appointment went kind of longer and they wanted to do some tests, which is good. I'd rather do it there than come back. But luckily I had purchased this, like, I don't know if it's called a transport wheelchair or a transport chair or a travel wheelchair. Basically, it's like, you know, a really, really lightweight wheelchair that folds up really easy and like compactly. So if, you know, you have to take someone somewhere in a wheelchair, that they, you know, you can just like lift it into the car super easy and whatnot. And after our last experience going to the hospital, I was like, I don't know how far this place is going to be, so I don't know if you can walk it. So we got the transport wheelchair, and it was very convenient because the whole front of this dumb building at the hospital, like, people were parked in the fire lane, almost blocking traffic. And the people were not in their cars. Like, so they were actually parked in the fire lane, blocking people from, you know, really being able to go past the building and go into the building. I'm like, dude, come on. I mean, there needs to be somebody enforcing that. So I could barely get her close to the building, and there was no parking. Well, there was one handicap spot that got freed up as I was circling the building trying to figure out how I'm going to get her out of the car, because I didn't know how far into a parking garage I was going to have to go, because it told me to park in a certain parking garage, but, you know, that doesn't mean there's going to be parking in that parking garage. So I was like, okay, I will just, you know, I'll drop you off at the front. You have the wheelchair, just kind of scoot inside. I mean, and she can walk, so she could have gotten out of the wheelchair and pushed it. It was more just like, I didn't know how far she was going to have to go. And so I saw this handicap parking spot free up, and I'm like, oh, but I was like, dude, karma would get me if I did that, because, you know, I know that there's going to be people coming in and out of this building who maybe have a hard time breathing. They probably have handicap placards, and I am fully capable of walking. I may not want to walk, but I couldn't do it. I'm like, I will drop you off, and then I will, you know, come and get you at the entrance when I'm done, you know, hiking it to wherever I need to park. So I was not about to have that on my conscience. Absolutely not. So I dropped her off, and I did find parking. But, you know, like, does anyone else have the problem, right, where you associate a certain, like, kind of car with, like, somebody who's a jerk, or maybe somebody who wronged you in the past, or whatever? And for me, and I mean, no offense to anyone who's watching who may have a car like this, but I have a type of car that, at least in our area, most of the people who drive them seem to be bassholes, let's say. Just pushy, and they tailgate you, and just not the best, right? So I'm in this parking garage, and I'm like, okay, which elevator system do I use? The north elevator system, or the west, or the east, or the south? I have no clue. And I'm trying to kind of look, and I'm looking for a parking spot, and this car just comes up behind me, right? And just right on my back bumper. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's the kind of car that I tend to not have a good thinking relationship with, like, just past experience. So it's a white Tesla. And I'm like, okay, back off, Tesla, right? Just back off. This person is just on me. I'm trying to go around the corners in the parking garage, which are kind of like blind corners. You can't really see, and so you don't want to fly around the corner in case somebody's, you know, crossing the road or a car's backing up or something. But this car is just on me, and I'm like, there were a few parking spots that I was like, oh, I could back into that parking spot, but I didn't want to stop because I'm like, that car's going to hit me if I stop. So I just kind of kept going around the corners. The car's still behind me. I'm like, seriously, just park in one of these stupid spots so I can park. So finally, like, they backed off and I was able to park, but I'm just like, seriously, just get off me. And then I saw the lady who was in the Tesla walking out of her car, and I didn't say anything because I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get shot. But it's like, seriously, lady, like, did you have to follow me that close? I mean, really? So I was all like frantic and, you know, everything else because it's like, okay, I'm like sitting there going, okay, my mom's like at the entrance. She's, you know, she's by herself. Not that, you know, anybody's going to like rob her or anything, but still. So I'm like trying to like run through the parking garage. I have no idea what actual level the hospital, how I have to get to the area, because it wasn't like a parking garage that like led you into the building. Oh, no, that would have been helpful. So I had to like go out of the parking garage and walk through the parking garage. Just like, so you're all like flustered and like pissy anyways. And so, yeah, but we got in, we got to the thing, and I was very glad that I did not park in the handicap spot, because just in the office, the pulmonary office that she was in, there were several people who looked like they would not have been able to walk from the parking garage to the building. So I was like, nope. I'm glad I didn't take it. So now if I would have had to like take my mom in and I had to park, I would have parked, and then I could have, you know, moved my car somewhere else, but we did not have to deal with that. I am going to make sure that I'm not screwing this up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Fan. Oh, no, that one has a hole in it. Ugh. Seriously, so many trash drills in this. So I have, right, this is just from today. So, like, some of these browns, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Why would it focus? No, it's gonna be a jerk. Let's see if I can. Nope. Okay, so many of these browns, right, have the curviest dang bottoms I have ever seen in my life. And it unzoomed. Why does it look blurry? Okay. All right, I'm really hoping that this doesn't look blurry, because it looks blurry on my screen, on my thing. Ugh. Okay. So we got her taken care of. That's all that matters, is that we got her. Oops. Okay. I'll just move that up. Okay. I'm gonna stop touching things, because seemingly when I touch things, I break them. I don't like hospitals, and I don't like trying to like figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go, and so other than that, that was uneventful for that time period. Okay, I'm gonna add some more. So I have been tracking which colors are super trashy by putting a yellow dot on my lid, because I am honestly concerned with some of these browns of how many trash drills I've pulled out of them, that I'm not going to have enough. Even though I did account for more drills when I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of them, I mean, some of the bottles aren't really that full. Like, I don't need that many in the painting. And I'm like, dude, there's some that I'm like, I don't think I'm going to have enough of these. So I'm keeping track, just for my own, you know, scientific purposes, I guess you could say. Okay, I think I need one more on there. And every time I put like a multi-placed layer down, I'm always like, oh my gosh, they're so crooked, but they do straighten up. You know, once you get to the very end, they do straighten up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even know what I'm doing. Seriously. Okay. I have seen some really cool pictures of what people are doing for DIY DP. So that's exciting. I like seeing like all the different kinds of pictures, you know, because like I know Heaven and Earth Designs is like one of the main places that people get their patterns from. But it's cool to see other things or other places. And, you know, maybe if you got your pattern somewhere else, like, you know, maybe list where you got it on the Facebook page. Because people may not know. And especially if it, you know, if you know it works with a, you know, a digital device to help keep track of your pattern. I mean, I know that technically you could do this without Pattern Keeper. I don't, oops, nope, don't be doing that. I mean, I guess I could, right? I mean, everyone can do things, but I don't know how enjoyable it would be for me. You know, everyone else gets to do what they want. I just don't think, for me personally, I think I would just get frustrated and I would probably quit. Because I know myself and I know how I am. So I think it would probably be very tricky to try to have to search for the symbol and then the DMC. Because that is what I do love about the Pattern Keeper app, is that you can just click on the symbol and then it's like, boom. Yep, that's the one I'm doing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 8. So I do enjoy that feature. Okay, this is too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get off there. And I do like that it kind of, it comes to life on the tablet as you're doing it too. I think it's like also kind of another little motivator, right? That it keeps track of your crap for you. So there's 4. I mean, I know if you have a smaller pattern, then your, you know, your percentage and all that stuff will go up a lot faster. And if you're penny and you decided to purchase a ginormous pattern, it takes forever for your percentage to go up. I don't think I could do a big one like that, because I would get fatigued with doing the same thing all the time, I think. But still, maybe if it has like, you know, little areas where things are different, then it might be, you know, I don't know. I have commitment issues, so I don't know if I could do something that is as big as a wall. I was questioning this one because I'm like, okay, it's 450 stitches, so go in there, you little jerk. 450 stitches divided by 4, because, you know, that's how you do it to figure out your centimeters, was 100 and it's like 115 or something like that. Don't quote me. I'm sure that's not fully right, but I made my stuff bigger because I was terrified that I was gonna not have enough diamond or enough space, and then I would have to like stop and try to figure out how do I piecemeal this together. So let's see. Okay, go on there, lid. My gosh. So, oh yes, so I had my original issue with my Crafty's Pink Blue Tiger canvas. I do have a video about that, where I unboxed it and there were some issues with the canvas, and then I realized as I was kitting it up that it was not the right drills. So I reached out to them and they sent me a whole new kit super quick. And then I kitted it up, and then I finished what I was working on, and I was like, I am so excited because, you know, I wanted to try, you know, a different company. And the drills were super tabby, and I think I called them ghost skin nubbins. But basically, one of the main colors had not everyone, but a lot of them had, you know, like faint, like acrylic excess around them. It was not good. So I emailed them after I had cooled down because I was pissed because that was the second one. And when the second canvas came, right, the replacement canvas, it looked like they had upgraded their canvas material. So I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, they were still acrylic drills, which is fine, you know, as long as they're not crap. But, and I don't know if it was all the colors or just some of the colors. What is going on? It's like these diamonds are multiplying on my canvas where I'm trying to put these things. Okay. And so it's like, I don't even know what to do with all these drills, right? So do I look through them and, you know, save the non-tabby colors? Or do I just like throw them all in the garbage because, you know, they're tabby? Or do I go through each color and try to, I don't know. Like, how much free time do I have? Or how much free time do I want to devote to that? I just made a mess of that. So I don't know. I really don't know. And part of me, like, I don't even know if I want to still do the canvas. And now I will technically have 3 canvases that I could do. I mean, the first canvas had some fuzz and stuff under the plastic, but it was still usable. I mean, I don't think it would have affected the way that the drills went down. I could have picked some of the fuzz off and it probably would have been fine. So I have that. And I have the second canvas that I started working on that, I mean, I could peel the drills off and, you know, get new drills. And then I'm going to have this third canvas with a third set of drills. And I'm just like, what do I do? It's kind of funny, but it's kind of frustrating. Okay, this is not look technically. I think I may have added one too many purples in here. Something happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not. I think I put. Okay, where are the tweezers? See, this is what happens when I start talking. Come on. 1, 2. Come on. Ow. Ugh, seriously. Okay, I don't even know where that first one went. There it is. Oh, wait, I think. No, that's actually not. No? Oh my God, what is going on? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, guys. I feel like I'm freaking taking crazy pills. Okay, we are just, wait a minute. That's not even the right. Okay. I am not even putting them in the right spot. So that's fun because those go over here. So this one, I'm going to have to figure what I just did. I don't know what I just did. So it's fine. Totally fine, guys. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay. So this is all that. I did do something over there, I think, but so we have 4. So 3 more on this side. Yep. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah, the crafties. So we'll see. If these drills are garbage, I'm just going to take it as a sign that the universe does not want me to work on the Crafties canvas, and the other Crafties canvases that I have, I don't even know if I want to bother with them. Because if this one has been so problematic, like I don't even like the other canvases as much as I like this one. So I don't want to work on a painting that is not, you know, exciting to me, I guess. So we will see. This pen weighs more than my previous pen, and I keep knocking myself in the knuckle with it when I flip it over. And my knuckle was a little sore the other day when I did 2 sections of this. I was like, dude, like, why does my hand hurt? My hand never hurts. And then I was like, I wonder if it's because when I flip it, I totally run it into my knuckle. So I've been trying to not do that, but I mean, I don't know how successful I really am. Okay, where? So that's this row and this row right there. Okay. Yes, so we will see with the crafties. It's like I don't even want to give them like any more like attention. Just because, I mean, granted, it's not good attention, but still. Come on, get in there, go in there. I'm so behind on like my YouTube videos. I didn't really watch any videos this weekend, so now I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many videos I want to watch. I know, my first world problems. But I did get a diamond painting delivery yesterday. Super, super excited, guys. I ordered from Bella Art Diamonds, which was formerly Mary's Diamonds, but Bella Art Nicole bought them out. I will have an unboxing probably next week, since I did just do an unboxing for a Jaded Gem Shop kit. Hang on. Shop kit. Hang on. Oh man, my Dr. Pepper's already getting warm. Ugh. But I had filmed that like weeks ago, so I wanted to get that out. But I'm really excited about the kits because the canvases look super, super good. I mean, they are very high quality. Definitely did not feel like cheap or plasticky. So this is another color that I highlighted because it's been super trashy. Oh, yeah, there's another one. So I don't know if, you know, like I know with Black Friday, that is not the right spot, dummy. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry. Ignore me. Oops, didn't push the thing. Black Friday coming up. So I know everyone does the whole, you know, Diamond Art Club rigamaroo. But maybe consider trying to order for some smaller shops, guys, because they need support and loving from the diamond painting community. You know, it's got to be so hard to try to compete with, like, you know, Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs and stuff like that. I mean, even Dreamer Designs isn't that big compared to Diamond Art Club. I mean, they are the Walmart of, or the Amazon.com of the diamond painting world, and everyone else is like a mom and pop grocery store, basically, just trying to survive. And, you know, when a small company, you know, puts stuff on sale, and, you know, it's not going to match a sale that a big company can do, because if they discount their stuff so much, they're not going to make any money. I mean, so they're not going to be able to stay in business, and that's just really sad, because you want to have a variety of kits, of companies. You know, different companies might license different people, and if you don't have any variety, or, you know, you're just going to end up in a world of like every fast food place is like a McDonald's. Nobody wants that. So I am very excited to start showing some, you know, smaller diamond painting companies, to give them some lovin', some airtime. You know, I mean, I only have like 300 and I think it was like 390 this morning, which was super exciting. You know, I'm not like, you know, I don't have a giant following by any means. And I know shipping is like just ridiculous. Ugh, shipping is the bane of my existence. So I get it. But if you are able to, try to shop small this Black Friday. You may just find your favorite new diamond painting company, right? You never know. Okay, I need a few more diamonds in here because that is not enough for me to be multi-placing. So see, I don't know if you guys can see this, right? Okay, so see, hang on, like this one, super, super curvy. Like that would not stay on the canvas. And here's another one. I mean, I don't feel like I should have to do this. Here's another one. Every time I pour drills into a tray, like that's ridiculous. And these are like colors that I've used a lot of. So it's not like this is the first time I've been pulling it out of the tray or out of the bottle. So Gergeflurgen. Okay, where am I going? I promise I'm gonna finish this section. I've also discovered that I can't try to start a section on camera and talk at the same time. So I can finish a section because then I have like visual cues on the pattern keeper of where the heck I am. But seemingly I can't. I can't try to change things up. I'm a creature of habit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, see that? My multi-placing, like my row got all jinkied. Okay, let's scoot you this way. There we go. So, and once I know, and I know that once like my painting gets like this kind of crowded with diamonds, like I know that my multi-placing is not going to be straight, but I feel like even if I'm putting the diamonds down and it's not, you know, it's not straight, I can still straighten them up, and it's still faster than me trying to dip my pen into my tray like 9 times in a row. Because if I can just line up 9 diamonds and kind of put them in there, kind of, you know, haphazardly, I mean, then at least I'm, you know, not, I don't know. I don't know if it's faster. I really don't. In my brain, it's faster, so that's why I do it. So it may look like I'm like a mess, and I am, but still, I know what I'm doing. Or I at least pretend like I know what I'm doing. All right, there's that. There's 902. Come on, get out of there. Oh, ooh, I'll do this color. So this color right here, I posted on the Facebook page. I said, I think I found the tray color equivalent, because look, 3041. Like it is, I mean, it's not quite exact, but it is pretty darn close. So, and the tray color is even more beautiful than it is showing up on camera. It's got like, I don't know how to explain it. It's got a good purple color without it being too dark. And I know some people like dark trays. I do not. They make my eyes hurt, and I don't feel like I can see the diamonds as well with dark trays. So I always stick with light trays, and that's just me. But I definitely feel like this tray is a very good color. Okay, I screwed up there, but that's okay. We're just going to put an extra one there, and then it's plugged, and no one will know. So, very lovely color. Very, very lovely. So like that, I knew I wasn't going to be able to actually get those diamonds shoved into that little narrow crack, but if I get the 3 kind of ready and I put them there, then I can just kind of push them in like dink, 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 dink. So Does anyone else make sound effects while you're diamond painting? Doot, 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 doot. All right. There is that. And it's funny, I have this little calendar, right? And I write one, like there's a spot where basically, hang on. Okay, I did that one. Did I do that one? Yes, okay. I just kind of like take notes throughout the week, right? So when I do my whip and chatty rants, I am not just trying to pull random things from the week out of my butt, because then I'll just sit here and go, oh, half the time. So my paper was on the table, my calendar was, and I had it open, and my handwriting's atrocious. I mean, it looks like chicken scratch. I know it looks like chicken scratch. It's just, you know, part of my charm. And my husband, he's like sitting there drinking his coffee, and he looks over and he goes, because he's looking at my, that was wrong. He was looking at my calendar, and he goes, when did cornbread try to kill you? And I said, what? And he goes, it says cornbread tried to kill you. Because I had written on the week from last week, I wrote, cornbread tried to kill me, because I had made cornbread because I had made chili. And everybody likes cornbread with chili. But I don't know if it's me or if it's just cornbread in general, but the cornbread was very dry and crumbly. And so I was trying to eat a muffin covertly, you know, without people seeing that I was eating a muffin before, you know, everyone else was offered a cornbread muffin. And so I was trying to eat it, and I had put a little bit of butter on it, but it didn't really melt into the cornbread because the cornbread was already cool. So yeah. And it just, I swallowed weird. And so it kind of like, you know, the old saying, went down the wrong pipe. Yeah, no, I literally couldn't breathe. And it felt like when you knock the wind out of yourself. Like, I remember as a kid having that happen and thinking I was dying. Like, I'm dying. This is what it feels like to die, because I can't breathe, and, you know, everything is tight. And then, you know, of course, then you get your breath, and you're like, oh, well, that was dumb. But I thought I was going to die. Cornbread was trying to murder me. And so I was going to make chili this week, and I was eyeing the cornbread mix, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I was so emotionally scarred that I only had one other cornbread muffin from the batch that I made. And that one didn't try to kill me, but I was also very careful while I was eating it. So, I don't know. Cornbread is like the weirdest. I don't know how people make cornbread like solid. Like, I mean, once you take a bite, it just like disintegrates. I don't know. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. I mean, I am using a mix because I'm lazy. So maybe that's it. So if anyone has any cornbread tips, please let me know. I would like to enjoy cornbread without thinking that it's trying to murder me. Yep. All right. I can see the finish line. Well, kind of see the finish line. And then there's one up there. There's that up there. Those two. Two. And number 9. Ow. Okay. Pen. Go. Okay. So that section is the W section. So we will not be putting these in there. I don't want to have to pull them out. I did read an article about this DoorDash, I think it was, and they were saying how they're trying to prepare customers who don't tip that their orders might take longer to be fulfilled by drivers, because the drivers, you know, they want the tip, obviously. And it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm too cheap to use DoorDash, because if I can't get from like McDonald's or somewhere like in town with food, if I can't get home with my food not being cold, like why on earth would I pay a ton of money to have someone pick up my food for me and bring it to me? I know it's going to be cold. And then you got to pay the delivery fee, and then they expect you to tip. And so it's more than the food was. And food is getting so expensive anyways. But people are like outraged that the drivers, you know, they're going to pick up the orders with tips first. But it goes back to my whole like thought process of, I don't want to tip if I don't know, you know, what the service is, right? Like, I'm tipping somebody who is willingly choosing the delivery job. Oops, didn't push that. So, I mean, yeah, obviously, yes, everybody wants to be rewarded, but I don't feel like a tip should just be assumed. If I was ordering food from DoorDash and I wanted to tip, I would probably wait to tip until after I got my food to see if, you know, the driver got there in a timely manner, or if the driver was, you know, kind when I opened the door or something. So it's like, I don't feel like I should tip before I have my product or my service, but maybe that's just me. But again, my husband, like, he's super cheap. So if I would have ever suggest like, hey, let's order some food and have it delivered through DoorDash, he'd be like, absolutely not. I will go pick it up myself. Or he would just say, no, that's too expensive. We're not doing that. So, but I do not understand how people can make a living with like picking up things and delivering them to people. I really don't. Like, I almost got run over today at the grocery store by somebody who was clearly like doing like, you know, like the grocery delivery. Like, I don't know if it's Uber Eats or I don't even know, guys. I don't use any of them. But she was like, she had one cell phone and she was looking at a list, and the other cell phone she had was like in the cart and it was like playing a video, and she was just storming through that store. And it's like, okay, you knock over my elderly mother, we're gonna have words, because no, like, you need to pay attention. I understand that you're trying to do this so you can get it delivered and all that jazz, but that doesn't mean you get to run people over. Nope. Not on my watch. And if I see you hit any other people, like, I will come in and I will say something, because nope. Nope. We have to act civilized. If we don't act civilized, then we're all screwed. Wow, such a nice and uplifting way to end my video. Whew, nice. Bringing the mood down, Kristyn. Bringing the mood down. Sorry. Let me think. Let me try to think of something funny or witty to say. Let's see, is there any other thing? Let's see, any other? Oh, well, no. I did have a good laugh, because I'm trying to watch Hulu before my monthly subscription expires on the 14th, right? Because I canceled it because we don't watch it. But there was one show I wanted to still watch. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it while I'm working on my section this weekend. And first of all, if you don't ever watch ads, like, because we got the YouTube Premium after we canceled the Hulu, man, I am not used to watching ads at all. But all of the ads are for dating sites and for, like, men's problem, like, medicines, like erectile dysfunction. They're like, oh, would you like to take a medicine to help get you hard? And I'm like, no, I don't want to get hard. That sounds scary. No. And then it's like, oh, what about male pattern baldness? It's like, again, not really my department. But it's just like the weirdest video, like the weirdest ads. I'm like, don't you know, like, you have to put in your name and probably your birth date and like your gender. And it's like, okay, you're giving me stuff all for men. Like, that's just It's freaking weird. Like, no thank you. So, no, I do not need to get hard. And I don't need to see things for people who want to get hard. I'm good. And on that note, guys, it says I did 901, which means I screwed up. Yep, see, I screwed up right there. I try to push my pattern down as low as possible so I don't get those random ones, but I swear, almost every single time I do it, it's fine. So I am at 900 stitches for today. That honestly, if I can do 900 stitches today, and I didn't do any yesterday, so I mean, I'm already kind of behind what I wanted to do, but I've done 34,200 stitches out of 202,499 stitches, and I am at 16.89%, which I am happy with because that's probably the most I've ever done in like a chunk of time. Even when I was first new and fresh and sparkly, I still don't think I did that many that many like stitches, diamonds, whatever you want to call them. I don't think I ever did those. So that's a win for me. Some of you guys are crushing it, which I'm like, I don't even understand how you can brain that long. So I am going to go so I can get this uploaded so it uploads, so you guys have something to watch on Tuesday, which will be today for you. It is the future for me. Thank you guys so much. If you are still here and you have not liked and subscribed, you might as well just do it, because if you can listen to me blather on for 56 minutes, yeah, you might as well just do it and get it over with. So until next time, big awkward hugs and good luck on all of your projects. Bye guys.